Professionals no longer perform their tasks manually. They implement the use of the appropriate applications. Such programs are important in many ways. They not only make work to be easy, but also efficient. Take your time to read the various details contained in this work in order to equip yourself with the tips that you will need to implement so that you choose the best construction project management software. The process of choosing the most appropriate program is not very challenging. However, an individual has to practice caution. Start by considering the ease of using a particular application. Difficulties in using a given application is not a good thing. A person who is using such an app for the first time will have to spend more time learning one or two things about it. Another factor that individuals can use in identifying an appropriate program is its cost. One should try to avoid expensive programs unless he or she is sure that it offers all the features in demand. Otherwise, an individual will end up spending money and getting disappointed in return. In most cases, affordable programs do offer the best experience. If one fails to implement some factors, he or she will have guaranteed himself or herself disappoints in future. For instance, it is very important for an individual to make sure that the application that he or she is about to buy has all the necessary features needed for the intended work. It is obvious that if one or two features are not present, one will need to buy another program. In one way or another, the application that one is using might develop problems. In such cases, it is important for the developers of that app to give the necessary support. The support should be either through calling or via the internet. Through such channels, it becomes easy to deal with various problems without much stress. During the purchasing process, it is important for individual to check all the requirements that a particular application needs to install and run. If you have already dealt with other apps, you should be familiar with this consideration. Apps that require too much computer resources can cause the machine to respond slowly to some tasks. Always take note of this factor. You should also make sure that you buy an app that you can customize. Those that you cannot undertake such a process always look rigid and uninteresting to use. This consideration makes something very clear. If you want to have an enjoyable time while using the above program, you will need to go those customizable ones. The details and information contained in this piece of work will help you choose the best construction project management software. After a careful reading, you will be able to understand the different considerations and factors that you should implement. At times, one may need professional advice and assistance.